You ever hear the PlayStation 1 sound and instantly feel 9 years old again? Or you see somebody playing a retro game and you instantly remember where you were when you played that game for the first time? Well, that's what we talk about in this episode of Amerime Junkies, the games that raised us. From Mario to Mortal Kombat. Let's go. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Amerime Junkies. I am the host for today. I tried to let Corey do it, but he got scared. I like, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it today.
Sure, buddy.
I'll step up, do what I gotta do for the team. All right, so we're gonna do something a little different. Everybody gonna introduce yourself and the first console and or game that you remember playing. Starting with Corey.
Hey, everybody. Corey Saltitrude Floyd here. And the very first video game console system I ever touched was the Sega Master System.
The Master System.
Yes, before Sega Genesis, there was the Sega Master System. It came out right around the same time as the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Mm, I
Damn,
never
nigga.
even I never even heard that. You're going to find some pictures of that one.
He's probably right next to Stonehenge.
Right.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Queen Nick. Um, I'm tired. Leave me alone. But first system I ever played, I think, was it's either Sega Genesis or Atari Flashback. I think it was two Atari 2 Flashback. And the only reason why I played that is because my mom was a huge Atari fan. She had both the first one and the second one. And yeah, like it's weird. She's not a gamer, but she was like low key a gamer because she liked Pong. She liked a lot of those simple games. Her favorite was fucking Pac-Man, Mr. Pac-Man. That was her favorite. But yeah, I got old ass parents, so that's why the first system I played was Atari. I thought
Listen,
it was
it
PlayStation.
ain't nothing wrong with that,
Yeah.
dog. I mean, back then when our parents was playing games, that's what they had. They ain't had what we got today. You know what I mean? So it was Pong, it was Galactica, which
Mm-hmm.
is I think one of my
Battlestar
favorite
Galactica.
games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you got the platformers, Pac-Man and Crash, coming a little later. But yeah, it was those. What about you,
What?
Demon?
What's up, everybody? The Demon here. The first console I remember owning was a Sega Dreamcast. The first
Mm.
first two games I remember ever playing, one with people and one by myself, was uh, Galactica, because that sparked my need to start trying to like be on the top of the leaderboard, and why other people stopped playing those Facebook games with me. And Torok, which I
Hmm.
did not know what was going on in that game, and just dinosaurs jumping at me. I was small and I was not having fun. It explains why I
Impressed.
treat the monsters in Monster Hunter the way I do.
It probably
He
explains your
is
masochism to one
yes. He
rank also.
he he's forever spinning the block for that T Rex and Torah. Every other monster dinosaur is gonna get it for the rest of his life.
Yup.
I'm surprised he never played Exo Primal, where you literally just kill dinosaurs while wearing these big mech suits.
mech suits. This mech suits is nice, but it's something just primal with the sword and my armor. It looks like I'm outmatched. I look like the same size as these little motherfuckers that be running around hunting in packs. But nah, you finna fight for your life today, boy.
But the games that made us it's actually a really good subject because uh, I can't. Well, I know I can speak for me and Comic Boss, but I don't know about you two because when it comes to the games that made us, one of the biggest things was the arcade scene.
Mm.
Yeah, and
See,
that
my
was
mama wasn't allowing that. See, you got to run with the wildlings out there and whatnot. My mama wasn't letting us like out of the
well,
house
well
without an
no,
adult
well
present.
no, well no. By the time you were old enough to embrace the arcade scene, it was already dead
Gone,
for the most part.
all but
Yeah,
dead.
Yeah, I'm about to say like, cause you talking like 2010,
yeah, it was. Yeah,
2011.
I
Again, my mama
remember.
wasn't letting me leave my stoop. I was stoop kid for it. Like
and,
you
and
don't understand. My mama wasn't having it. Okay. Yes, I had friends. Sure. Were there arcades anywhere? Hell no. Why? Because we
no.
all had consoles by then. It was
Right,
console wars by then.
right.
Well, plus internet gaming because that the home console did change the arcade, but it didn't kill the arcade. But that was like that was those were the hubs, and I'm not talking about just Dave and Buster's. There were legitimate places that were just arcades, people.
Yeah.
Like that.
It was places
It was
around my
basically
way
teaching kids how to gamble,
that
getting kids
had
ready for the casino.
a Street Fighter arcade and a Mortal Kombat arcade. It was just those two arcade systems, and its corner. I think it was either a Chinese store or a bodega. And every
Definitely a
day it
Chinese
would be
store.
a group of guys that would just sit on there with a bag full of quarters, and it was a spectacle to watch because how good they were, and nobody could remove them from the arcade games.
In my hood, there was a Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate machine, and the drug dealers they would be on it all the time.
All the
Uh,
time.
I knew how to beat them, but I knew beating them would get me fucked up.
I knew
Like
how to beat them, but I knew not to beat them.
yeah, because and it was one of those things where it's like I wasn't sure, but I was just like, yeah, I should just let him win. Because one day a kid did go in there and beat one of the drug dealers, and they proceeded to whoop his ass.
Right, right. I think it's that way
I
around my
only
way
saw that in
too.
movies.
Huh?
I only saw that in movies. See, I all right. I grew up around like the white neighborhoods, like predominantly white neighborhoods in Philadelphia. So I wasn't in the hood until much, much later. The only time I ever seen somebody get their ass beat for beating someone else's high score was in a movie. Like I only saw it in the movies. I
No,
ain't never seen that shit in real life.
this wasn't about no high score. This was about you beat me in this fighting game, so you think you can fight me? Huh? Like
I remember
I don't.
I got put on punishment that way though because I whooped everybody's in the house ass in Mortal Kombat, and I remember it was 9. I think it was 9. It was either 9 or it was DC versus Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe.
Oh
I think it might
God,
have been that one, and I whooped everyone's ass.
horrible.
Really?
That's
What made you
unfair.
get put on punishment for that? Was you
Because you
boasting
beat
too
everybody in
hard?
the house.
No, it was everybody in the house. Mom, dad, baby sister, brother.
She got
Everybody
punished.
got whooped
It was a petty
by me.
punishment. Like
Yeah, they were upset.
you think you tough? Go to your room.
Mm-hmm.
For what? Talking back. But I ain't
You want
saying what you.
punishment? You want punishment? Like,
Yo, I
I
was.
was told if I won again, that I was going to be put on punishment, and that time I was trying to lose, and I still won.
Yo,
what game uh like Mortal Kombat sets you off competitively? For me and Corey, and I just sent Corey this meme a couple of days ago. For me and Corey, it's probably GoldenEye.
yeah.
For me,
And I
it
know
was
to this day, I'll squad wipe the junkies in GoldenEye.
Okay,
the,
Just
whatever.
the,
saying.
the oldest one that I can remember was Fighting Force, and I think that was 2.
Ooh.
And then I remember playing dang it, there was another one. Fighting Force 2, Bloody Roar 2. It was
Bloody
Fighting Force
Roar,
Ooh.
and Bloody Roar
nice.
2.
Bloody Roar. Yeah,
That's my personal
that was
favorite.
my shit.
Bloody Roar 2. Specifically, but Bloody Roar 2.
Yep.
Like the ones after that are okay, but two had a sweet spot.
2 was wild, and I very much enjoyed it. That's probably, I feel like that kind of set off like the competition in me. Although I was always a fan of like adventure games. I had Mary Kate and Ashley's Magical Mystery Mall when they came out with their own little like video game. Yo, them bitches are like probably billionaires at this point if their parents
They
make
are.
their money right.
They are.
They
They
are
are legit.
billionaires.
They are legit billionaires.
So like I'm just like, cause I remember playing, like I remember the craze around the two of them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And how like so many things they had going on. And I was a big fan at the time. And it's kind of ironic that now their little sister is she older or younger? I thought she was
She's
older.
younger.
Okay.
Yeah, she's younger.
And it's just interesting how like full circle now you see like more of that family in entertainment. But yeah, like I feel
I
like
guess you'd say they have a full house.
I see what you did there.
Aha.
Aha. Aha.
But
I remember me and the bros getting together and playing GoldenEye for hours though. Like that was our Saturday sometimes. And nobody can touch what's his name? The short guy with the fucking hat you could throw.
odd job.
Nobody could touch Ajay because Ajay was a cheat. Because his damn hitbox was so small that it was hard to hit him. He just run down on you and throw that hat at you.
Sure, people.
Now there's at least one in every shooter now. There's
Yep.
one short motherfucker.
with a tiny hitbox.
I think
Yes.
the first time I got super competitive with a fighting game, it was Killer Instinct on Super Nintendo.
I love Killer Instinct, dog.
Because at one point I thought I was like really good, and then I played someone, and that's when I learned the term combo breaker.
Combo breaker.
And it was just like, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
And if we talk about fighting games, I would be remiss without mentioning Tekken.
Oh
Tekken
yeah,
Tag
yeah, yeah.
Tournament, PlayStation 2.
Of course. Tekken is OG. Yo, I got a story for y'all, right?
You know, it's an old ass lady who recently
one of my
won the
homies
Tekken
was
Yeah.
one of my homies, his cousin came by, right? And I ain't never meet this dude, but we talking, busting it up, and kind of find out he's a professional. He's a
Right player?
professional at Street Fighter, and he was ranked like number 8 in the world. I'm thinking he bullshit. I ain't nobody that. He like, yo, I gotta go catch my train. Anybody want to play Street Fighter? Let's run it. I'm gonna go 100 straight, and then I'm gonna bounce. He went 100 straight and just put the controller there and walked out. Motherfucker was mad. They was ready to fight this man. And he was toying with us so bad he would lose a round, let his health get low the second round, and then just absolutely trash that person. Not a single hit did he take once he said he was done. I was like, the level between an average player and a professional player was shown to me that day.
One of my homies back in the day, he played Madden. He played Madden professionally, right? But back then, it wasn't like televised like that. So we hanging out in my neighborhood, and he was just like, "Man, I need to make some cash real quick." And he was just like, "Yo, Corey, where the barber shop at?" So we go in the barber shop. I get a haircut before locks, obviously, and they play it, man. He was like, "Yo, how much is it to get in the game?" They was like, "Oh, you good? I'm just saying, first one to 21. I put 20 on it." So he sat there and played about six games in a half an hour.
$120.
Because it was like it was first one to 21.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this man just was like, he was like, "Man, you keep picking this quarterback. Okay, next team." He was like, "The next time I play," he was like, I'm gonna do nothing but run plays." I was just like, "Wait, he's literally telling them, and they still can't stop this."
Man, I've seen how competitive it could get playing Madden. My homie used to put up rent checks playing Madden. I was never that damn bold.
Nope.
I played Madden. Believe it or not, I'm not really a
Well, I
sports
believe
girly
it.
at all. But I played Madden '05. I think it's either '05 or '06. And I only remember this because I would play with the Eagles, and McNabb and T.O. were like my magic duo. Them two, I was whooping ass. I had a good time. But
My
next to Madden though, also was no, this one was '08, and I know that for sure because of who was in it at the time. But what is it? It's versus it was a versus game too. What is it? SmackDown versus Raw.
Yeah, I'm about to say it could be only one.
SmackDown versus Raw, and I had a
All
good time
right,
with that too.
what video game soundtrack lives rent free?
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom
I
Hearts
don't.
definitely, but not for me
Kingdom
though, because I was never a
for,
big Kingdom Hearts fan.
for
I feel
me,
like I don't pay enough attention to the music.
Kingdom Hearts, with the exception of like some of the handheld games, because some of them I didn't play, but most of like almost all of Kingdom Hearts soundtrack is permanently stuck in my mind. I'm a big thing for classical music, so Assure's Wrath soundtrack
Yeah,
is etched
Mm,
and engraved into the wrinkles of my fucking mind. Burnout Paradise as well.
that's a good one too. Damn.
That's the first game
Take me
that
down to the
sparked
paradise city where
that sparked competitiveness in me.
the
It wasn't any fighting games like that. It was
That's probably
Burnout
one of the only
Paradise
ones that
that
stuck in my
sparked
head.
the fucking my competitiveness. And what else? Um,
Um.
Assassin's
Oh,
Creed, the
Ridge
first
Ooh.
Racer.
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's
Oh.
Creed. Assassin's Creed always had good soundtracks.
Ridge
Ridge.
Racer.
Mm.
Oh, real Ridge Racer, yeah.
There's no place I'd rather be. Yeah, yeah. Till the finish line. Something right on
For me,
time.
it has to be Sonic.
Mm.
Which one though?
Uh, Green Hill Zone, the underwater level to this day raises my anxiety levels. If I hear somebody playing Sonic and that sound that you get when you sort of run out of the air, my anxiety shoots up to this day. Though, let me tell you, man, I and I don't want to sound old, but I'm gonna sound old real quick. These games today don't know this we had to go through back then.
Because there were no directions,
there
no
was no memory
tutorial.
cards. You
Right.
either had to pause the game and leave it at where you were, or restart the entire game all over again.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff.
If you was playing Sonic, Mario, one of my other games, Alter Beast, and you had to dip out for school or for something else, you had to pause your TV and hope don't nobody mess with it.
And of course, when your mom sees it, she turned that shit right off because you ain't running up her light bill.
Oh
That
my God.
every time.
I can't tell you how many times I paused the game and cut the TV off, but not the system, so my mom won't mess with
Oh my goodness. my my favorite when it comes to game soundtracks, um, Sonic 3, because I don't care you can't tell me nothing. Michael Jackson produced all those tracks.
Okay.
Sonic Adventure 2, uh, Knuckles Chaotix, and oh man, well that can't count, but I'll go with Jet Set Radio.
Just say radio music definitely counts. I
Yeah,
mean,
Jet Set Radio counts, and I mean, because it's like because then I'm like Crazy Taxi 2 and Def Jam Fight for New York.
yes, Crazy Taxi
I thought it
music was
was
dope.
Def Jam Vendetta. Or was that the second one?
I don't know. The second one, I thought it was Fight for New York.
No, you're right. You might be right. That is the tagline. I know "Fight for New York" was definitely part of the tagline. That was another one that I discovered that really shocked me that I very much enjoyed. Like Def Jam. Like honestly, I wish they would have continued. Like if they would have made it as modular and formulaic as Madden or 2K.
Would have
I
loved
like
to stomp out some of these new niggas using the old rappers. Who just tag team
you know like
with
how they
Method
do
Man and
double O.
Redman?
Yeah. You know how they do like double XL's freshman class and stuff. Like I feel
Hmm.
like this could have like that would have been great rollout, especially for new artists in hip hop specifically. And
Yeah.
like having the OGs fight the young boy, like that would have been so
Can
interesting.
we, if we get that back, can I request we get for some of these fights, we get quick time, get a quick
No.
look like a finisher in Mortal Kombat.
Well, I mean, in the
The
last good Def
quick
Jam game,
time event
they had finishers.
where you sit there, you spit a bar before
No,
popping off the finish.
no, because that's what happened in Def Jam Icon.
I need that.
Nah, we good. We
Yo,
good.
that is
I just
one of the games Corey stands on his soapbox and shout from the heavens about.
Yo, Def Jam Icon killed that franchise so quick
I fucking
Why?
I just
because
miss
they took they disassembled the team that did the first two games and put on the team that normally does the Fight Night games to do a Def Jam game. So they don't know that system. So what did they do? They made a Fight Night game with a Def Jam skin, and it was horrible.
Mm.
It was just like yeah, it was just like yeah, they don't have finishing moves. You have to do this remix and make the world explode. I'm like,
Oh
what?
yeah, I remember
I'm not trying to
that.
make the world. Yeah, I just spit a
That sounds like a
fucking
lot of steps just to whoop
spit
a
a quick
nigga
bar.
ass.
I'm
Or
like,
spit. Do it
and the
while
game.
you beating the nigga's ass.
And I'm about to say in the game before it, Ludacris drops an elbow on your nuts. I was like, okay, that's crazy. But making the world like explode for some reason on the
Like,
106 Park stage, whack.
You know, I'm trying to
It sounds
sit
like a
there.
whole lot of
I'm
extra
trying to
steps.
sit there and see Kendrick stay Drake while
I hear you like
fucking
yo.
finishing
What? Me,
while hit
me,
while
me,
meeking him
me,
up
me.
like fucking Yuji had Mahito against the wall. Just
You gotta
yo,
have
me.
you gotta have academics as one of the villains.
Here you like him, yo,
Definitely.
or just
that's gonna be like the two characters that get played the most, Kendrick and Drake.
Probably.
Drake is going to be the punching bag character, the character you see in all the fucking trailers for fighting games, just getting handed to him.
But here's the thing, though. He wouldn't. He would never agree to that. You know, he would never
No,
agree to that. He
no.
would never agree to that. Unfortunately,
He ain't
like
got
you would
much.
have to slide that in on fine print or some shit.
He ain't got much to lose. You might as well.
You would have to slide that shit in on some
Excommunicado to
fine print
America,
type
so you
shit.
like, nigga got deported back to Cameroon, so you don't got much to lose. You might as well.
I mean, he got laughed all the way back to Toronto.
Yeah,
That man's doing a
laugh at
tour in England,
deported.
and he started talking. You know what? We're not talking.
But
Look,
he was in
look,
Australia. Anyway,
that nigga weird. Anyway,
Do y'all remember
What?
where y'all were when y'all played Tony Hawk?
I never played. Watch
What?
games.
yeah,
I never played.
You never played Tony Hawk?
Mm-mm.
She
I used
gotta
to
play
watch other
Tony
people
Hawk.
play.
I remember. I remember where I was. It was back in the day. It was at Maul's house. I was trying not to chuck the controller at this nigga's head.
Tony Hawk definitely come with a certain amount of skill. It did come with a lot. You could fairly pull off a lot of moves just by messing with the stick.
yo, Tony, yo, the spawn of the extreme, the explosion of extreme sports, and Tony Hawk being at the front of it was just crazy back then. So the video game was definitely some.
I was too
It
busy
was
playing
like
Toy Story.
fair enough.
All right, y'all. We're gonna have to get a YouTube video together of Nico playing Tony Hawk. I mean, it's back out now too, so it's a perfect time.
Here's the thing. I tried to go back and play some of the retro games that I used to play because I tried streaming from my PlayStation 2 because I got a capture card and everything. Like all of the things that I needed to capture my retro gaming. And I tried to play some of them games that I used to play as a kid. Them controls, the feedback,
Clunky.
like
All that shit feel clunky as fuck.
oh my god, like it's so slow. Like the response time on that shit is so slow. So then I'm thinking in my mind like, damn, was I really this slow? And I'm like, no, your fucking reflexes were fast as shit. Like had to be, cause like yo, I tried one of my favorites, mind you. These are all PlayStation 1 games because that's kind of where like I really like started. By the time I became of age to really like pay attention to what kind of games and what I was doing and all of that, they had already broke the Sega Genesis. Nobody wanted to play Atari by this point, and we had PlayStation 1.
Nobody.
And there was this one particular game that I always played with my cousin called what is it, Track and Field.
Ah,
You know which one I'm talking about? Track and
yes.
Field
Yeah.
2000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember Track and Field.
Yeah, like one of the hardest ones for me was always the running, like the track one.
Oh
Same.
yeah.
Like I could do all of the other ones with no problem, whatever, and it was just button mashing, mind you.
Yeah, because
But
you
for
had to
some
move the
reason,
left stick and the right
yeah,
stick
it was
almost like up and down. Yeah,
Mhm.
I
and they had
sucked at it
the
too,
little.
Nico. It wasn't just you.
Oh man, and I tried to play that recently, like in the last like 5 years, and embarrassing. And then
Yo,
I played Toy Story 2. That was fun. That was
Nice.
kind of like a 3D platformer.
It was.
It had its own, things like Spyro was also my jam.
Yeah, Spyro was the shit.
Crash Bandicoot, of course, was another one.
Back
Speaking
in
of Tony Hawk, I need a new skate. I know this thing get teased almost every year at this point, and I probably will never see a skate for, but I need a new skate. I love the skate.
yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
But
Skater
what?
culture isn't what it used to be.
Uh, at least in this city, yeah. But um, what I was gonna say is the one thing that really helped shape me as a growing up was with my PlayStation and PlayStation Magazine with the demo discs.
Mm.
Yo,
Because dem
That
like
the
those,
EOS. What about that EOS demo disc? The one that had Tomb Raider 3 on it.
the
oh
demo
yeah,
You know what
disc,
I'm talking
like
about?
we would
yes,
go inside the Rite Aid and then the bookstores and just cut that little plastic open,
yeah.
take them demo discs.
Some of you niggas ain't shit. I
We
would
ain't
have
have money
literally,
for the magazine. Speaking
I had,
of,
I'd have to
Amerime
search
Media
through it.
magazine is coming next month. Make sure you cop that.
Yes, yes, because I am your creative director of Amerime Wire. So this is my very first magazine that I get to design and put together. So buy it or I'll beat your ass.
Yeah, dog. But we was broke, man. We ain't had money for PlayStation magazine, Xbox, Game Informer, PC Gamer, none of that. But they had a disc in it. This was getting snatched.
I remember that back in the days when they actually used to do demos, they actually would put the demos in the little sample console, display,
Hmm.
and you could play the game a little bit. And like that's what kept EB Games,
Funko Land.
yeah, GameStop, like it kept all of those places very full because people would be just sitting there playing them games for hours and hours and
I
hours on
was
end.
one of them. I remember it was a Funko Land out South Philly, and I lived out north. Me and my brother, we would travel all the way out to South Philly just to go play the games at Funko Land.
Mhm.
There
They
used to
used
be
to,
a
Shout out to
there used,
Funko Land.
there used to be an EB game spot that me and my friends would like travel to because we had a GameStop near us, but the
Nope.
prices would always be like higher. So, and this was before they merged. So we would be like, man, we going out to EB Games. Fuck that. I get more
Yep.
for my trade
yeah, but a lot of the stuff that we used to do, and I wish I would have I would have been able to afford to do this at the time. GameFly and also Blockbuster, because Blockbuster started letting you rent video games,
That's right.
in.
and it was only a few video games that we tried out that we rented. Um, I can't say or remember anything that I didn't like. I did or didn't like. I think Toy Story was definitely a rental. Toy Story was definitely a rental. Um, and it was quite a few other ones as well. But I mean, yeah, like I remember we used to live on up near City Ave, where like uh there was like a record store right next to the Acme before Acme moved all the way to the center of the shopping center. And like just like you could go in there and play the games, you could also go in there and them headphones that you got on, Brahim, yeah, you put a pair of those on or whatever and preview the album, listen to the music or whatever, and decide if you want to buy. Like,
Hmm.
good times. Now everything's a goddamn subscription service.
Everything's a
Remember we
goddamn
used to pay
subscription
for
service.
for just what we were using.
Right.
We only paid for what we intended to use, and that was all.
Yeah,
Now it's
yo,
different.
shout out to Blockbuster, yo. When they started renting video games, that was the truth.
Yeah,
Cause it
and
was one
especially
near me.
Shout
It
out
was
to Block. Shout out to Redbox.
Shout out to Redbox too.
Mostly
Redbox was
because
renting video games.
they made it so easy to get the game from there, especially if you had patience and lemon juice. What?
Why
Amanda
the
had
limit?
Stealing.
to dissolve the fucking adhesive,
Oh,
put it on a blank disc, and ha, look, I got Assassin's Creed now.
this nigga,
Stealing.
this nigga.
This is why these niggas went out of business.
That's
Well,
exactly why.
that
Oh,
and that and Blockbuster was like, yo, Netflix sounds stupid.
Ain't
yeah.
that something? That's so ironic.
Mhm.
That's the equivalent of like kids like making fun of the fat kid in high school, and then that motherfucker hit that glow up that one summer after college and shit, and they're like, "Who is that?" Oh, that's that fat
Do
kid
y'all
y'all used to
remember?
talk about.
Do y'all remember the Game Shark disc or
Yo,
the cheat code disc?
That
Game
made
Genie, Game
my
Shark.
second
Mhm.
playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 1 immaculate.
We used to find like old books with cheats in them and stuff like
Mm,
that.
Yeah, you got the disc and you had to put the cheat code disc on top of your video game disc. Is that how it went? Or you had to put the cheat code disc in first
you had to put the cheat code disc in first,
and then your
and
video game.
yes, because I remember, and then eventually, Game Shark became a met like a it could work in a memory card slot because I remember I had Game Shark and I used it. I used it for my second run on Metal Gear Solid 2,
Mm.
Mm,
and you could have the active camo, and
hmm
with Raiden you could change like the different hair colors he would have would do different things. Like blue one gave you infinite air while you were underwater.
I miss I miss cheat codes in game. The last game I think I remember playing where the devs actively put cheat codes in it was Scott Pilgrim. And then when they re-released it, none of the cheat codes worked. My heart was broken.
Mm.
I remember Mario had the cheat code to skip the levels. You had to put it in at the very beginning when he's running across the screen and the levels will open up. And that was so fire that the devs actually like gave you the cheat codes after a while to get them because
There's
you had
so
to go
many
find them.
there's so many different cheat codes put inside Mario. That shit is crazy.
Mario, Contra, oh man, Streets of Rage, up down left right, up down left right, up down left right, A B start forever.
The first cheat code I remembered was for Mortal Kombat, the very first one, because it was technically a word. It was Dullard, down, up, left, left, A, right, down.
If you see that decades later,
Nerd.
those cheat codes are embedded in our skulls because we had to put them in so much.
I
Not
mean, hey,
only
that's how it was when I played The Sims and I found the cheats for The Sims. You couldn't
not
tell me
only
nothing.
that not only that, but at one point I used the word dullard to describe people.
I
So it was like,
remember to this day, Nico, I put that money glitch in the Sims whenever I play.
Damn right. I make sure I don't stop until I get to 10 million. Usually 11 million because I like
What
seeing it
games,
there.
and this is probably more so for Corey and Mike, what game had you afraid to continue to play it? For me, it was the first Resident Evil where that damn dog jumped through that window. I
um,
remember I was at
Resident
my
Evil
homie
5.
house. It was like 1:30 in the morning when he was playing, and that dog did that. We cut the system off, unplugged it through the remote, and just went to bed.
Resident Evil 5. Because I played with my stepdad. And that shit was, yeah, that was hard. That was hard to play. Mind you, he was so excited to play because he had already beaten the game multiple times. Him and my sister played and all of that, and I never really played with him like that. But yeah, I was not a fan. It was too creepy.
Um,
I've seen Dead Space played as well. Dead Space 2.
I would say for me, Alien Isolation,
Oh, really?
because I didn't realize that the AI was very intuitive, and I also didn't know that my microphone was going to be used against me.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
Was that one of the first ones that did that?
Yes. Only the devs didn't tell anybody until like 2 weeks after the game was out. They're like, yeah, the microphone.
That was amazing.
Because I'm hiding in a locker. I'm watching the alien walk by. I'm
And,
just like,
Corey breathed heavy as shit, so
I was
you
no the
could
funny
hear
part.
that shit.
I was
But
quiet,
he's
and then
talking to himself. He also likes to talk to himself. So and have like an office moment with himself, like almost like Lizzie McGuire, honestly.
Is that what happened, Corey? You was talking to yourself?
Like
yes,
self-commentary. And
yes.
that's what happened. That self-commentary got it there.
There's
Yeah,
been
because I was just like, all right, that's a relief. Then they turned around and yanked the door off. I was like, holy shit!
there's
Because it happened so quick. Because it was just like, nigga.
Bitch, I hear you.
Right. You know I could hear you, right? No, I didn't know you could hear
I
me.
had no idea my mic was hot.
there's been one game where I've just hit a point in that game and refused to play it.
Outlast.
No, but there's two other games where I hit a point and it took me a bit. It took me a long bit before I decided, all right, let me fucking finish this. Those two games is Outlast and Resident Evil. The one with
7.
yeah, one with Lady Demetress.
Oh no, that's 8.
No, no. Okay, so yeah, the one that Lady Demetress, but it wasn't Demetress. It was a goddamn baby.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
ugh.
them damn babies.
That baby, I was setting myself up to deal with the fucking dolls and the marionettes. And then I got with, oh, you can only run and hide from this monstrous baby thing. And I was like, yeah. I think it took like 2 weeks before I went back and decided to play Outlast. I was just having a bad time all the way through. All the way through the end.
Because all you could do is run.
All you can do is run. And anytime I thought I had peace, thought I could chill, it was either the game fucking with me or my friends fucking with me because they paid me to stream that shit while in the party. I was sitting there trying to gather my bearings and whatnot, and all I hear is a creepy children laugh coming over the fucking headphones, and I was like, I didn't even know that was a part of this game. Meanwhile, it's one of these motherfuckers in the mic, just playing that shit over his fucking mic when it was really quiet and no one else was talking. Like, motherfucker. But the game I refused to pick up, and I haven't went back. I don't. I actually still have the save file. I think for it. Undertale.
Oh wow.
You saying
Really?
Undertale was scary?
No, not that it's scary. I know it was. I know it's coming. I've watched people play it, and then when I got the chance to play it, I immediately went for the genocide route. Went
And you had to
all
face
the way
what's the
to
name at
the
the
end.
end.
And the moment he popped up, The moment it got to that part where he popped up, I was like, "Yep." Turned it off, and I never put it in. I'm not dealing with the consequences of my actions. Fuck.
Well, look, well. If it isn't the consequence of my actions,
Horrible. Just
All
horrible.
right. Was there a game that made y'all rage quit?
Spider Man.
Mass
Spider Man
Effect
2.
2. The beginning of Mass Effect 2. Because, like, going from 1 straight into 2, the controls are so fucking weird and disorienting. Because, y'all already know, your girl got a little touch of the tism. So, I like repetition, shit to stay the same. And they completely overhauled the UI and key bindings for in move lists for Shepard, while also adding shit where she's jumping over shit and whatnot, but the fucking vault button wouldn't always work. So I'm freaking the fuck out while this nigga is hitting me with a goddamn flamethrower, and I am having a terrible time. It is not fun. 0 out of 10. Do not recommend. I almost didn't finish the fucking saga. Okay, the fucking trilogy. I almost didn't finish it. I was gonna be like, fuck this game. I play games not to stress the fuck out. This shit is stressing me out. I don't like it. I was upset. I was angry.
For y'all who don't know, Nico is an actual gamer. She actually does play video games. She actually does stream. And you could tell in that moment
Bruh.
how much she loves games, about how much she was raging in her mind, going back to that moment.
I kept
Man,
dying and coming back, and it kept happening, and I was so pissed off because I was just like, "Oh, what am I supposed to do if I can't jump?" I'm trying to shoot these niggas, and that's not working either. Now I got to pick up thermal clips for no reason at all, even though in the first fucking game I had the Avenger, and the Avenger had its own shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
What are we talking about? Oh my god, you talk about
Yeah.
irritation, bro. I think going from 1 to 2 was the most jarring and disorienting, and that was one that I was gonna rage quit. There was also another point in time later on in the game when you got to deal with that thing. It's not a because it wasn't a I think it was one of the collector thingies or whatever. It floats around towards you and shit and be whooping your ass, and it's got tentacles or whatever the fuck,
what y'all talking about? Yeah,
and it's shaped like a Hershey's kiss on the top or some
yeah.
shit. Yeah, I fucking hated that asshole because I couldn't get away from this nigga. No matter what I did, this nigga was just way faster than me, and it was not a good time. It was a terrible time. I didn't enjoy it. Oh, and the only other one that I probably was gonna rage quit on because I was creeped out. Starfield, one of the second to last missions. That shit took me what, 3 months? Mind you, I had gotten to the end of the game in a month. I was streaming
Those be the
every week.
ones where you got you know what? I'm gonna put it down right now. I'm gonna come back to it later.
As soon as I
I
seen
don't
the
want to
creepy
break my
crawlies, it was a
shit.
wrap. As soon as I seen the creepy crawlies, it was a wrap. It was no, what the fuck are these weird ass crab looking things? I don't like it. These crustaceans must go.
Space crabs.
What about y'all?
That look like roaches. That move like roaches.
Spider Man.
Oh yeah,
Spider-Man
you too.
2.
Oh yeah. You still stuck on that level, ain't you?
That fucking game's not on my system no fucking more.
Wow. Damn, Nick.
Did you delete the save file?
Yeah.
Tell the class what happened.
So when it comes to single player games, there's two modes I have. Either I'm here for the story, so I'm going to explore everything, or I'm here for the scrapping. And if I'm here for the scrapping, I don't want to hear any yapping. Spider-Man 2 is a game where I'm here for the scrapping. And I just get focused on that. So I'm not really exploring the map. So the first go round completing the game was good. I just didn't explore most of it, but I got enough power ups, and I was like, all right, I'm a I'ma correct that in the new game plus and go explore more. I didn't do that shit either. I just unlocked more shit and it was like, yes, let's go scrap. This is all I need. I got the black suit on. This is all I need. And the fucking Craven fight every fucking time. Just that stupid bell. Every time he pops into the fucking screen, I immediately gotta fucking unstun myself, find this cloak nigga, and get either hit him before he hits me or move the fuck out the way. And I decided because my friends was bitching at me for just being it on normal. So my new game plus is on the hardest difficulty. And I was still running through motherfuckers up until that fight. And it's been like that since I got my PS5. That's why that fucking game isn't on my system anymore. That's probably the only game I actually own for the PS5. The rest comes from my fucking friends. One game I got, I don't fucking want it. Cause I was so happy when Venom ate that nigga at the end. Oh, that gave me so much fucking joy.
What about you, Corey?
I'm trying to. There's one game I definitely just straight up said, yeah, fuck this. Try, I'm legitimately trying to remember the name of the game because
What happened in the game?
Oh, okay, I remember. It was one of the Siphon Filter games because at some point, like no, not Siphon Filter, Fear Effect 2. Because there's this. All right, Fear Effect had very complicated puzzles, but they always gave you clues to how to solve them.
Right.
But on the third disc of the game, there's like you have to walk across this all these little windows. But every time the light shines, the number of windows that are cracked and uncracked keeps changing.
Mm.
So every time I'm just like, and I fell to my death, and I fell to my death, and like I literally I spent hours looking at the patterns, making little marks on pieces of paper and like tracing it up to the screen, and I was just. But at that, there's something that I can't see, and even to this day, I refuse to look at the answer on YouTube.
Wow.
No, because I'm gonna be pissed. Like I just know I'm gonna get super pissed.
You know, it's so simple
Right.
that you overlook.
Right. So I'm gonna be super pissed. Eventually, I will, and y'all probably gonna hear me cussing about it.
Yeah, you gotta cut that video for that one. You gotta make that content for that one.
But that's just me.
All right, our time is up, almost up.
Yeah, about that time again.
Well,
Can you mute yourself, Demon? Because we can hear you. You're not very good at whispering. Anyway, it's about that time again.
All right, so what game raised y'all? What era of gamer are you? Do you even remember Game Shark, or do you remember that games disc came in layers? Like you had disc 1, disc 2, and sometimes even disc 3 for a game.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that?
And wait, do y'all remember? Like now, this is gonna age me a bit, but remember when there weren't any day one patches? The game actually had to be completed on release day, like well before release day. Good times. Good times.
Pepperidge Farm, remembers?
Right.
We was raised by some of the most amazing and messed up game characters in video game history. But we want to know from y'all what game raised
Comments.
you.
Tell us in the comments below. Like this, share this, subscribe to our YouTube channel to find more of our updates and everything. Take care of yourselves and each other. And I bid you good day, good people.
Blah!